good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Brown Gent. Guys, honestly, like we just came from the AMA and I want to talk to you about in my opinion, the number one narrative this cycle. Meme coins. Now, I want to be honest with you guys. I was so wrong about meme coins for the longest time. If you guys watch my videos from even 4 or 5 years ago, what you will see is I was literally super bearish on them. I call them lottery tickets. I said that fantastic, yeah, you can use them to gamble, but they're not really what you should be investing in. Use it like a $50 scratch off ticket is the stuff I would say about Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. That being said, I made thousands and thousands of dollars on both Doge and Shiba Inu because I was very early. But can you imagine if I treated them the way they should have been treated, which is a fantastic narrative with so much potential and really a big community to grow. In fact, it came back to bite me because myself and a few other people had started a YouTube channel back at the end of 2019 and 2020. And they chose to actually build their YouTube around those communities of meme coins. I chose not to do it. Those guys blew up, went to like 200,000 subscribers in such a short period of time. And I sat there on my high horse being like, no, we're not here for meme coins. Meme coins aren't it. It's all about value. It's all about what is the tech. And I was completely wrong. So here to sort of, get my flowers or get my punishment or whatever, kind of feel stupid for it. So in this video, I want to talk to you about why meme coins are so much potential and why, if you haven't gotten into meme coins yet, why I think you're making a big mistake and I think you should seriously reconsider. And at the end of the day, regardless of what you may feel after watching this video, use this as one data point in your sort of knowledge base, and you can figure out, make your own decision on what you think you should be doing. But with that being said, just remember, nothing I say here is financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Please make sure you do your own research. Remember, nothing here is financial advice. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, the Brown Gent YT. Check me out on the bank, the Brown Gent. And then if you want extra coaching, guidance, and support, check out the Web3 Secret Society or schedule a private video call to make sure you're ready for the bull run. Now, when we take a look at meme coins, they make up a significant part of the crypto market cap. But even still, they dwarf the massive potential that's out there. And we're going to go into all of that after. But tokens you may have heard of, Doge and Shiba Inu. Oh, oops, wrong button. Doge and Shiba Inu were meme coins from the last cycle. They're not performing that well this cycle. Shiba Inu did have a 33% pump in the last 7 days, but compare that to some of the new guard, Pepe, Dog with Hat, Bonk, Floki, Bread, Popcat, Mog. Not really a fan of Mew or Bohm, but let's just take a look at these ones, right? These four, including Brett, maybe. Pepe, Dog with Hat, Bonk, Floki, Brett, and maybe Popcat. Popcat was sort of a billion as well. These billion-dollar market cap plus tokens have a huge opportunity to amplify your portfolio in ways that other tokens just can't. And I'm going to talk to you about how they're going to do that. But first, I just want to highlight, if you can watch one video about meme coins and the super cycle, this is the video to watch. Not my one, obviously. My video is great, of course, but this guy did a fantastic 21-minute presentation at Token 2049. He basically read off his slides, but I remember watching it. I sent this video to our private group 2 days ago saying, hey, you know what? Definitely look at this video. I think it's a very worthwhile watch because it's just really framed in such a great way that I don't think anyone can truly argue with the thesis, but more so really paints the picture of things that we may have been thinking, the way that we emotionally rationalize. Remember, the part of our brain that makes decisions has no sort of capacity for language. So what happens is we just know we have a good feeling, but we can't verbalize it because that part of the brain cannot control language. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a summary of some of the core topics, the core takeaways from this presentation, and then show you what meme coins I'm looking at and what meme coins I think have a lot of potential, and obviously why I think you should be looking at meme coins as your pervasive narrative in this cycle if you want to make some big gains. So the first thing he shows us, Murad here, is that if you take a look at all of the tokens, obviously the benchmarks, Bitcoin, ETH, and Sol have done fantastic, 22%. But pretty much every other narrative has not done that well. Modular, minus 60%. Layer 1, minus 10%. ETH DeFi, minus 15%. Sol DeFi, 6% up. Cosmos, minus 66%. I thought it'd be much lower. AI, up 3%. Old memes, up 105%. So this is Doge, Sheep, Floki, Bonk, Pepe Coin. It's the OG Pepe. Then you got new memes, and you got 2,040%. So number one, new memes is where the potential is, right? So we even in meme coins, you have to split it out. Doge, Shib, Floki, Bonk, old memes, new memes, Pepe, Whiff, Mob, Popcat. Remember those 8 that we showed you? This is why it's so important to say, okay, where is the growth going to be? Okay. Then if you sort of take a look, one of the takeaways I've been saying forever is we don't have the opportunity to just blindly put money into any crypto assets and just go, great, fantastic, a rising tide lifts all boats. In fact, this is the DeFi Kingdom's mantra of why their token will go up. Oh, well, a rising tide will lift all boats. So it doesn't matter how much they sell their token. It doesn't matter how bad their game is. It doesn't matter that they don't do any work on it. And they think that the rest of the crypto market doing well will drag them up. And to some extent, there may be a sort of small push, but the reality is not everyone's going to make it. You have to make decisions, and the people who make the right decisions will make the most money in this space. We see the same thing with stocks. There's just so many stocks out there. You can have all the time in the world. If you invest in the wrong things, your money will trend towards zero. This is a sort of PvP game, and the best way to win is to make sure you know where everyone else is going and get there before them, or at least join them for most of the journey and leave before people start leaving. You want to know you want to get in early and leave early as well. So when we take a look at why the meme coin cycle is happening, number one, I think you guys have realized overproduction of tokens. How many times have I told you that all these protocols coming out with tokens, it was just insanity. We just didn't have the liquidity. Also, on top of that, there's extremely inflated altcoin valuations. Just take a look at what happens when a token comes out, right? You have people who are investors, they get them at micro fractions, pre-seed, seed, Series A, Series B. Then when it comes to being listed, it's so much higher. And then all you see is literally the private investors are up like 1,000x. They dump on clueless retail, and it doesn't take that long for people to realize and stop buying it. This is why I've told you guys on airdrops, just dump them right away, because this is exactly what happens. You see a huge sell-off. Think about Wormhole, which went from $1.50 down to 15 cents. Now it's 30 cents, but it literally went all the way down. And when it's down 90%, people are like, oh, it's a nice bargain. But in reality, it's not. On top of that, all the altcoin price appreciation is in the private round. So retail can't make money. All the token launches on Binance are always or only down. And there's very few apps that have actually been hits. Think about like the last big app that was a hit. Right now it's Pump Fun, right? Basically selling meme coins. Otherwise, beyond that, it's a bridge or it's like Uniswap. And the next thing is 99.9% of altcoins don't provide revenue, and then they can't justify the valuation. And this is done on purpose. It's not because of regulations, but because they're only making like a couple $100 in fees while being worth like $10 billion. Can you imagine if you went to Shark Tank and said, hey, my company's worth $10 billion? They're like, okay, great. What's your profit? I made like $1,000 last year, or I made $30,000 last year. And the reality is, if they do provide this information, all of a sudden, people will be able to tell what these things are truly should be valued at. And then these things will crash because they're just not valued. They're overvalued. On top of it, the crypto token markets don't seem to value revenue as much as hype. As you know, marketing is super key here. And finally, if there's one thing you should know about tokens, you see this with Celestia, there's tons of unlocks. So these tokens will become excessively diluted, right? Just take a look at this. How much will be unlocked in the next few years? In comparison, meme coins are already fully circulating and have no unlocks. And basically, crypto is an industry that is speculation first, tech second. Just take a look at all the apps. Uniswap is speculation. Pump Fund, speculation. Polymarket, speculation. Jupiter, speculation. DYDX and GMX, speculation. Right? So it's either speculation or dependent on speculation. Okay? Take a look at how some of the biggest tokens have done. The biggest VC tokens have done this year. Most of them are down significantly. Arrow and Banana are one of the few tokens that are up somewhat decently. So most of the time when you're buying these tokens, you expect to be losing. Okay? But compare that to meme coins. Just take a look at what the locals or the sort of community has been seeing, right? One thing you want to see here, Doge, Shiba Inu, Pepe, WIF. There is evidence in the minds of the community, in the minds of retail, that we can get meme coins that are worth $5, $50, or even $100 billion, and it can turn seemingly poor people into rich people. Think about the Dogecoin millionaire, that guy who took out like $30,000 or $50,000 worth of loans, turned it into $3 million at the height of the last cycle. Didn't sell it. He was too foolish. Didn't listen to anybody on that. That said he knew better. But still, like, poor people becoming rich is really what all this is about. Because remember, when you think about crypto, we're not talking like people think when they think of crypto, they want to make it. No one's interested in making a 2x or a 5x. If you heard this 5x in the stock market, you're like, yeah, I'm in. But for the most part, that just doesn't happen. People are waking up to the idea that token is a product, and the crypto industry is a token production industry masquerading as software production. And if you take a look at how tokens are launched, you see things like this, which is 23% going to team, 20% to seed, and 25% to ecosystem, 10% to Series A, and 10% to Series B. Just look how much goes to insiders, like 80%, and the community gets a small peanut airdrop, hoping that they'll push everything. And we still do because we like free money, but we're not here to have the token. We dump it, we buy other things. Just take a look at the other supply here. All of this is organic, and anyone in the world can enter. Now, there are ways that meme coins are bad. We've talked about cabals. We've talked about sort of people who control massive supply. But still, it's still so much better. And if we think about what retail cares about, what do they care about? Do they care about a somewhat faster blockchain? Oh my God, another 50 transactions per second? No, they don't care. Do they care about privacy? No. Do they care about ZK Snark? No, I bet you most people couldn't even tell you what that is. What do they care about? Number one, and I always say this, they care about making money. Anyone who says that is lying to you. Then yes, they care about having fun, and they also care about having a sense of belonging, a community. Okay? This is very important. And if you don't have poor people getting rich, you have no community. Airdrops don't build community. I somewhat disagree with this point, but while you don't build community, you build a community of airdrop farmers. They just don't stay with that project. So I think that's what he means. So I guess I agree with it. The meme coin super cycle, the reason for it is, as you know, everyday goods are getting more expensive. AI capabilities are coming for our jobs, so we need another way to make money. There's inequality of wealth and income. People are bored, loneliness, sexlessness, mental health issues. People spend all their time online or a lot of time online, and things are just getting harder to make it. It's way more competitive out there. Diminishing influence of religion in society, so people are a lot more rude. You see the names of some of these memes. Crisis of meaning. All of these are good for crypto, but especially meme coins. And literally, like, for stories to come out, people are hearing about people making tons of big gains, right? Like, you hear people who made it with Pepe, with Bonk, with WIF, and you see all these screenshots all over the place. Most recently with Mudang, right? Moodang is a token that I got shilled below 1 million, and I was just trading it. I should have held because I'm an idiot. But once again, this is an opportunity for me to 200x in just a week or two. But still, these are the things where I'm saying, guys, like, we just need to make sure that we are looking to be part of a community. Find that community. Once you identify that, you stick with it and you're good. And this is also the importance of momentum. Just think about it this way. Something that pumped early on will end up pumping later on as well. So we saw this with NFTs. We saw this with sort of CryptoPunks, right? That's a good example. We saw this with DeFi. So meme coins dominated the first part of the cycle. And I strongly believe, and I agree with him, that meme coins will dominate the second end of the cycle as well. They were the biggest outperformers by any means. Here are the top 20 memes by market cap. Like I said, we'll go over this at the end of the video. But if you take a look at the space meme coins currently occupy, 850 billion is in altcoins, right? Of course, this includes Ethereum. Altcoin unlocks 155 billion. You have memes at 40 billion, and then you got new memes around $5 billion. There's so much potential here, especially in this little green circle, to become as big as the red circle. Okay. Every cycle, the crypto asset category that outperforms the most is the one that is new, weird, and misunderstood. In that case, it's meme coins. People are like, why are people buying this? It's weird. And also, because it's impossible to say how much a token like Pepe is worth, they're most likely to have the biggest parabolas. And I thought this was very interesting, by the way. If you take a look at altcoins, they're working on three things: the software, the community, and the token. Meme coins don't care about the software. They care about the community and the token. And the reality is it fits pretty much in line with most of the people who get into crypto. They don't care about tech. They don't need it. They just don't even care about promise of future dividends. They just want to like it. They want to see people talking about it. And they want to sort of make sure they're part of that community. This is why it's so important to know what people are talking about the most on crypto Twitter. This is why when Moodang, that sort of small hippo, was being talked about, I was trading it. And while I did make a bunch of Solana tokens on it, I could have made so much more if I just shut my mouth and held on to it. And this is the thing, right? Like, there's so many meme coins. Once you start trading a ton, you start getting into this mentality of flip, 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 flip versus buy and hodl, which is probably the best way to go if you find the meme coins with the cults, the ones that you really want to be part of. Now, if you think about what the VCs are saying and the thought leaders, they claim that meme coins don't have utility. In fact, I used to be one of those people saying the same thing. Basically, what he's saying here is he strongly disagrees. They have more utility than most alt tech alts. They offer a lot of utility. So, like, there's a ton listed here: having fun, reducing loneliness, identity, friendships, sense of belonging, teamwork, relatability, emotional connection. There's tons more things here. You can see it right here. On top of it, you defy social norms and the volatility. Doesn't matter, there's no revenue. People are paying for these services by buying the token. It doesn't apply to meme coins. It applies to altcoins, but they do it better due to structural, tokenomic, and emotional reasons. Altcoins aren't primarily about tech. Meme coins aren't primarily about memes. This was a mind-blowing statement for me. They're both tokenized communities using different narratives and techniques to recruit people and get the price to go up. Take a look at different tokens here. The non-meme coin, do you see how small the fundamentals is versus the narrative and speculation? So people would rather just have this. If you take a look at 2023, altcoins and meme coins have the memetics and speculation, and they have their two benefits. From altcoins, it was the probability of future dividends for token holders. Meme coins, it was belonging, identity, entertainment. As people get smarter, as they start realizing that VCs are just using them as exit liquidity, what we're seeing is this movement where meme coins are increasing in sort of their being bought, and altcoins are coming down. Meme coins are stealing memetic and speculative premise away from altcoins. Okay. Now, any crypto asset that doesn't distribute cash flows to its holders or as a store of value is a meme coin. So almost all altcoins were meme coins all along. Altcoins are just simply meme coins with extra steps. So what actually matters? You guys already know this. Tons put out here, but we'll put it in red: community, price action, concept, meme, emotion, participation, stickiness, and free cult labor. In the last video on the AMA, I had a question about, oh, what about the OG Pepe coin versus Pepe? The reason I was saying that, it doesn't matter what came first is what matters is where is the community. And the end of the day, whoever has the community is what's really going to peddle these things, right? People who got rich end up being the ones who push it. You end up having this sort of cultness. You have this sort of message. You have this community. You have poor people getting rich. And all of this leads to so much stickiness that gets people excited and wanting to be part of it. This is sort of that's sort of what NFTs try to do as well at the start. Okay. So you have two different options. You have PvP versus PvE. PvP is pretty bad. So this is where people lose most of their money. You see all the funny things. Same dev as Michi, Dex screener page, just CTO, paid KOLs, whatever. Telegram callers might run like Billy. Oh my God. But you got programs like Bullex, Trojan, and others. And basically this is hyper gambling. Then you have PvE meme coins. This is the cults. This is what you want to be, which is trying to be the next Dogecoin, trying to build a brand, a movement, hodl over trading, whereas the other one is trading versus hodling. And then you're trying to get to a high market cap. Whereas hyper gambling, you're just literally going for a small market cap, dumping, rugging, going to the next person. And most of retail doesn't want to gamble and constantly rotate. They want to buy and hold something they resonate with. They want to believe in something, right? Meme coin is a misnomer. 30% meme, 70% people, okay? Meme coins are tokenized communities. And for the most part, they're like cults. Why? Cult coins will trade at a huge premium. Cults have diamond hands, people not selling. I see this with DeFi Kingdoms as well and others. Cult equals heavily emotional resonation, participation, stickiness, an army of schizos working for the crow coin 24/7, free cult labor. And what you see from Sisyphus, meme coins are making people realize nearly all the tech in crypto is a smokescreen designed to sell you a token that does nothing, marked up 100x from the private round. This is why VCs don't like meme coins. It threatens their core business selling vapor, right? Meme coins are better than NFTs because you can just, everyone can get a meme coin. NFTs are illiquid and there's only a few of them. And basically where you want to be is you want to be in this area at the top versus all of these terrible meme coins on the bottom, non-cult. You want the cult, lifestyle, brand, subcultures, movements, missions, neo-religions. There's very few of them out there, right? So retail doesn't care about layer 2, staking, restaking, and permanent loss. Meme coins are simple and don't require years of background knowledge. Unironically, meme coins will bring more people into crypto than any other crypto asset category. So tons of takeaways here. Basically, what you got to understand here is the best crypto products don't require a token. Best crypto tokens don't require a product. And he's got some predictions here. 1 trillion meme coin market cap. 2 meme coins with over 100 billion market cap, currently 0. 10 plus meme coins over $10 billion, currently 1. And basically a quarter of the homepage of coin market cap will be memes. Tons more other things here. And we are already seeing VCs buying meme coins. Same with TradFi. So they're smart. They know this. It's so important that you have an opportunity to get into these early. One thing I want to say is this entire presentation and this video was created by Murad. Please make sure you give him a follow. I think the video is very worthwhile watching. I gave you my own take on this, a bit of a description, but I really do think you should check the video out. Very, very insightful. I'm to take a quick drink. So the meme coins that I expect to do the best this cycle, number one, we have to think back to what the new memes are. So if we go back over here, I'll just do this because he had a good cheat sheet. By the way, guys, I'm using Miro here. I got this idea from work just because we use it all the time. Where are we? Here we go. So new memes, Pepe, Whiff, Mog, Popcat, right? I'm not worried about these three in the bottom, MAGA, Turbo, NPC. Turbo is okay, but Pepe and Whiff. Pepe is the beta to Ethereum. Whiff is the beta to Solana. These are both decent tokens. I don't like Whiff. I'm not investing in Whiff for one reason. I think Sol has a way to grow, but I think Whiff is tied too much to Ansem for me to want to buy it. On the other hand, Pepe, even as we're doing the stream, it is literally like just pumping. You just literally see it right now. Like, you think I wouldn't notice Pepe? I'm going to go to the 5 minutes and let's see what's going on. You see, we started the video around here and it's been going up slightly with a slight retracement, but still pretty good, right? Pretty good the last hour or so. So I have a big belief in Pepe. I think there's a lot of opportunity here. I think that as ETH goes up, it's going to go up. I think it will be the #1 meme coin this cycle. I think WIF has a good opportunity to be #2, but I think it's tied too much to Anson for me to go on it, but not saying you can't. That's another option. So let me just type in WIF right here, which is a dog with hat, as you know. We'll bring it up. You see, they're all following very similar price action. The WIF all-time high was about 485, 238 here, and it was the low 141. So if you bought it at the start of the month, you're up 100%. You could wait for a retracement. Probably not going to get one, but if you are interested, you could definitely just grab one and just get it going. That is definitely an option for you. So we got we got Pepe, we got WIF, we got Brett as well. So Brett is probably I think it'll be one of the top 5 memes this cycle, probably going to about 10 to 20 billion market cap. It's currently a little under 1. And Brett is probably like most people's exposure onto the base ecosystem, right? There's also, what is it, Arrow, but most people will be using Brett as their way. And they also have a fantastic community as well, led by Crashius Clay, regardless of what you may think about him. Also, I think Andy is a very good meme coin. I 3x my money on this one. I was buying at this accumulation zone. I took some profits. I bought back on this dip right here at 135. But basically, or not 135, 145, somewhere here. But basically, this is hyper leveraged beta of ETH. So the beauty about Andy is you can't get liquidated, but you can basically 3 or 4x long Ethereum. Or no, what am I saying? Like 10x long Ethereum. Because when Ethereum goes up 10%, this goes up maybe like 130%. So pretty good. And this thing was completely beaten down. So, you can wait for a retracement. Once again, don't know if you're going to get one. But for me, the top 4, in my opinion, to look at would be Pepe, WIF, Brett, and Andy. Those are sort of what I'm considering. There are so many more meme coins. Like I said, there's going to be so much more opportunity. Doesn't matter, if you want to buy Doge, if you want to buy Shiba Inu, if you want to buy Bonk, Flonky, Popcat, Mog. I think Mog's also good. All of these have fantastic opportunities. Make sure you're checking out the community, the promotion, and all that, and you should do well. Remember, meme coins as a whole will do fantastic. So the only way you're going to lose money in meme coins, in my opinion, is if you stick to hyper gambling. You go on Pump Fund, you're always like, oh, let me put, a bunch of money into this meme coin. Oh, got rugged. Okay, people have lost everything doing this. Don't do PvP meme coins. Do PvE. Try to find the next cult. There will be a few more of these coming up. Mudeng was the most recent one. I cannot wait till I'm done my job because I'll be spending a lot more time engulfed in this space, focusing on what's going on. So I'll be able to find these way earlier, and I will stop treating these as PvP. So this is also a call out for me to stop trading these meme coins. Instead, I'm going to buy and hold, because for Pepe, I believe in it so much that I have not sold anything on this pump, and I will not sell it because I know what I hold. And that tells you already that I believe and I'm part of this cult and I'm part of this community on Pepe. This is WIF, obviously, that I'm showing you. But guys, this is something I strongly believe in. In fact, in the Web3 Secret Society, I literally tell people whenever I buy tokens. And in fact, very recently, I think it was yesterday, I'll just show you from the last couple of days. Let me just screenshot this and bring it up so you can see it. This is what people will see. Let me just bring it over here. So you see here on the 25th of September, I bought another $2,000 worth of Pepe here. Then yesterday I bought 4,800 at 0.0105. I rotated some meme coin money into it. But basically, guys, I put my money where my mouth is. If you want to know when I'm buying and doing all that stuff, check out the Web3 Secret Society. If you are so clueless right now on what to do, you got money, but you're like, hey, Brown Jen, I have no idea what to do. I'm not sure how to set up my security. I'm not sure. I just showed up. I got $10,000. What do? Guys, spend the time to book a phone call. Figure out if you need the 30 minutes or 60 minutes option. Will be an incredible sort of choice on your part, because then for the rest of the cycle, you know what's going on. But if you just want to just follow instructions, you want to hear from me, join the Web3 Secret Society. That's the other option. And here, it's only $30 a month. Grandfather yourself in. This gives you the opportunity to know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm buying, when I'm selling, and all of that. So those are the things. I will be back later, probably not tonight because I've done 3 videos today, but I'll be making a video on layer ones and why I think that's the number 2 narrative. Remember, number 1 narrative this cycle is meme coins. The number 2 narrative, in my opinion, is layer ones. It's definitely something you want to look into. Don't miss out. It's going to be super important. And I'm just going to see what's in the chat right now. We got I are nobody thinking that we were running somewhere outside. How can you imagine? Pepe Mog Ponky with Ponky. Sorry. So I know about Ponky because I have it, but it's not a significant amount for me to call out. I got into Ponky because of Crash, but I've been holding on to it too. And they have a listing as well. I think it's Binance, or I can't remember which one, but they just had a recent listing for Ponky, which, by the way, one thing I will say is when you look at meme coins, you want to take a look at where they're listed on centralized exchanges. So you go here, you go to centralized exchanges and see what's up here. Apparently for Pepe, we are close to getting a Coinbase listing as well. So that should be incredible. When you get these listings on these tier 1 exchanges, it has massive ramifications for the price. And once this happens, it's going to be incredible. So make sure you take a look at all these. And remember, guys, it's not about, oh my God, you're in this meme coin, he's in that meme coin. It doesn't matter. Check out what community you like being part of and just post about it, promote it. And that is how all these will continue to grow, right? So at the end of the day, I know people are going to be like, oh my God, you need to jump into this one or jump into my one. Guys, it's all a popularity contest. Go where the money is going. And like I said, I have brought up just a few coins here, but I also have money in Ponky. I have money in Redog. I have money in a bunch of meme coins, but I have small amounts here. Mother, so this is like Iggy Azalea. I think that's more of a value token now because she's putting a casino and all this stuff next to it. I would probably not consider it a meme coin anymore. I don't have any, but like I said, for me, it would have been too late for me. I would rather, if I could only pick one meme coin, I would pick Pepe. That's just me being straight up. Anyways, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. I got to get to the gym because it's kind of late, but I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Helps me out a lot. Share the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. You know you want to. Check me out for my services, the Web3 Secret Society, or a video call if you want to get that done. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.